I raised it in my opening statement. Dr. Giorgio has raised it. Dr. Joyce has raised it. I think Miller Meeks at least touched on it. And that is that the Affordable Care Act placed a ban on physician-owned hospitals. So for the whole panel, we'll make it easy. Just raise your hand if you support the ban on physician-owned hospitals. So if you raise your hand, you're against physician-owned hospitals. Okay. And let the record reflect that Mr. Pollack was the only hand that went up. I understand that means some of you may be ambivalent. I'm not trying to put you on the record. I just want to know where to go with my questioning. And I would say that it's interesting because certain hospitals already receive special designations, like our critical access hospitals. Critical access hospitals must be rural. They do have to be nonprofit and located more than 35 miles from another hospital. Mr. Pollack, you support the critical access hospitals, do you not? So this is where the question comes in, because in order to accommodate widespread Stark law concerns, I tweaked the physician-owned hospital bill. It's now called the Physician-Led and Rural Access to Quality Health Care Act, to allow for physician ownership of rural hospitals more than 35 miles from a main patient campus or critical access hospital in order to mirror the critical access, because I represent a lot of areas where they want hospitals. We just filled that need just a few months ago in Patrick County, Virginia. A new hospital opened up, and interestingly, while it had a corporate identity, it's run by doctors. It's got a corporate identity, but it's pretty darn close to a physician-owned hospital. And this hospital had been closed for a number of years because none of the systems that you've referenced wanted to get involved. And this group has figured out a way to make rural health care in underserved areas a reality. Are you opposed to that form of physician-owned hospital as well?
We're not opposed to creating access points for care in rural areas, for sure. The issue with physician-owned hospitals, different from critical access hospitals, is they're not full-service hospitals. A lot of them don't have emergency rooms. They don't take Medicaid. They don't care for the indigent. They're not open 24/7. They take the easier, well-insured cases and call 911 when something goes bad and ask us to come to the rescue.
Okay, so what you're saying is if we created a model where they were open 24/7 and they had an emergency room, you'd be okay with a physician-owned hospital?
If I can add a couple of other things.
Yada, yada, yada.
No, seriously.
I want to give, because time runs fast, as you heard Buddy Carter say, time flies when you're sitting up here and 5 minutes goes like quick. Dr. DiGiorgio.
Yes, sir.
Your comments on that?
I think all the behaviors that he's describing can also be attributed to non-physician-owned hospitals. There's nothing special about a physician-owned hospital that prevents it from having an ER. In fact, there are plenty of physician-owned hospitals that do have ERs. There's plenty of physician-owned hospitals that have L&D units and that are open 24/7. There's plenty of physician-owned hospitals that are super specialized, focused factories that do nothing but orthopedic procedures. All of these physician-owned hospitals expand access to care and drive down prices. Talk about price transparency. Physician-owned hospitals are leading edge on price transparency because they have to compete and they have to show the people who come to their hospitals that they are competing on both price and quality.
I appreciate that, because I do think that long-term and historically in a large rural district like I represent, it's larger than 9 states by landmass. Historically, when you look at the histories of the various hospitals, even if they're not physician-owned today, they may have started out, most of them did start out as a physician-owned hospital. All right, switching gears, I'm going back to you, Mr. Pollack. In our hearing with health insurance executives, I raised the question or the issues that there have been negotiations for health insurance rates in my district in Virginia and Ms. Harshbarger's district in Tennessee, and I wanted to know if the insurance companies, how they reimburse larger systems versus smaller systems, and they just came back with a generic, oh, everything's a little bit different. Do you see that? Because I get the impression that the larger systems get a better deal. What are your thoughts?
It's uneven. I don't think it's a yes or no type of thing. I think one of the things you have to appreciate is that the insurance companies that these systems negotiate with are very, very large entities, and they are very concentrated. And when you negotiate a system with United Healthcare, which is a $330 billion conglomerate that has immense...
All right, my time is running out. What you're saying is it's hard to negotiate when you don't have as much competition, and when you have big entities taking over the entire market and then dictating what happens. Is that what I'm hearing?
And that's on the insurance side. We are price takers from them.
Yeah. And it could be applied also to hospitals in certain circumstances. That ends up my time. I'll probably have some more questions for the record. I greatly appreciate all of you being here today.